Hey guys, Fuldrake here, welcome back to another video. Cyberpunk 2077, finally giving my first impressions. So I talked about just brief informations about screenshots and a few videos that I saw. So we're gonna see now. I actually played the game. I've been in it for about an hour and a half. So in the past few days, didn't play a lot actually. Didn't have a time, and I was really tired. Also to make any video, so I decided, I'm gonna film a portion of the game, and that video got really good views. 500 views as of 2 days. 500 views, so that's insane. Hotfix, this is the big news. So perhaps hotfix 1.06 is available on PC and consoles. And here is a list of changes, major changes. Quests, so Dum Dum will no longer go missing during second conflict. For consoles, so for the console fix, improved memory management and stability, resulting in fewer crashes. So that's kind of the update. As far as I know, I didn't encounter any crash so far. So probably, it depends from console to console. I have a PS4 Slim. Didn't see any crash. So the game works fine. Frame rate is stuttering, of course, stuttering below 25 frames per second. Sometimes it's stable 30, but for 5 to 10 seconds. AI, still, it's really annoying. Now they fix their faces. No longer blurry face, and it takes time for the memory to load up the animation. No longer that. So when you see them at the street. So when they're passing right by you, you see clear faces, and you can, press L2, you can see the details and everything. People who are, I understand, so people who are playing this game on PS4, on this 8th gen, on Xbox One, they're encountering lots of problems, and that's totally normal, because on PC, also they have that problem. No matter, because it's never mind, because it has 16 gigs or 32 gigs of RAM, your computer, still you're gonna have some problem with this game. It takes time, it takes patches, and 1.061 included major, let's say, jump. For PC, remove the 8 megabyte save file size limit. This one fixed save files corrupted before the update, but for these quests, Dum Dum will no longer go missing from Totentan's entrance during second conflict. I've never been there, so I don't know what they're talking about, but so my personal thoughts: PS4 is capable and Xbox One is capable of running this game 1080p. Has to be 1080p, 30 frames per second at least, below 900p, but they're talking about 720p. I think that's necessary because Metro Exodus. So how is it possible that game runs also 1080p, 900p? I think it's not native 1080p, but at some point it's 900p stable, and this one goes below. What's the difference? So people are gonna say, Metropolis, the big city, skyscrapers. AI is more sufficient. So I believe that's nonsense, really, because 8 gigs of RAM can run this without a problem. Devs just needs to put more time into it. So it looks to me like they've been really busy with 9th gen, Xbox Series X and PS5, that they forgot about a PS4. And you remember back in 2013, this game's supposed to be out on current gen consoles. They've been struggling with it for the 7 years. And they are familiar with programming model. Jaguar, x86. I don't know what's the problem, really. Why they have a problem with this game. Because I'm playing the game right now. Yes, frame rate is stuttering. So screen tear also is included in it, so you can't avoid it. It's always gonna be there. It's 7-year-old hardware. But still, it's running good. They gave you also... So players who have critics on this game and lots of trash talk, they gave you motion blur, they gave you depth of field, They gave you color spectrum, they gave you film grain. Why did they give you so many effects if console is not capable of running that? Logical, isn't it? So obviously it has motion blur because it can handle this stuff. Obviously it includes depth of field because it's capable of running that. It also provides film grain, which gives you more fidelity in the game. So it gives you this filter like you're in a cinematic movie. And that is how it is supposed to be. So in nowadays games, they're trying to include that in every game to provide us a better experience. So totally normal stuff. And for me personally, now I didn't encounter any problems except from AI reactions. AI was sleepy, AI was neutral in the car. Once I got into the car, point my gun at the driver, he didn't react at that point. So kind of that was not a crash system. So PS4 didn't crash at all. I didn't encounter any freeze in the game, which is really good. It it lets me know that devs are working hard on preventing this. It's not normal for the console to crash it. If it's capable of running motion blur and film grain, why should it crash it? If depth of field is there and motion blur, so should run at least 30 frames per second, 25 frames per second. Okay? Also, let me know in the comments below, gamers who are playing the game currently, let me know your experiences. This is just my personal experience. I haven't encountered any problems except from AI system. I had a few issues with not reacting. I had a few issues with AI not reacting to me or reacting, weirdly, awkwardly, not moving mouths, and lots of stuttering problems when there's a lot of going on the screen at the same time. So 15 frames per second I noticed at one point. 15 frames per second in the city area. But that's about it. From my point of view, I think I'm gonna play this game really slowly. No, day by day, we're gonna see. Now, of course, I'm not playing anything because, it's Christmas time, it's holidays. So, gonna try after New Year's Eve, so after New Year, I'm going to go back on this game. Probably gonna film some video of 10 minutes tonight, so you can all see how it's running. I'm going to record it. Just press share button twice. It's gonna record automatically. And I'm gonna, give you my opinion on 1.06, what I think about it. But so far so good on 1.05. So, didn't crash anytime. So 8 gigs GDDR5 is enough for this game. It is optimized because people and gamers specifically, if this game isn't optimized for these consoles, for these 8th gen consoles, they shouldn't provide depth of field. So they can throw this stuff out of the window. Depth of field we don't need. Most importantly, motion blur we don't need, because if the console is limited, it can provide it. But why it's there? Because these consoles can run it. Really simple answer. And people who deleted this game can't download it again. It's not out in PlayStation Store. If you go now and search for it, if you take some research and go into the PlayStation Store, you're gonna see it's not so much there. So they deleted it from store, and you no longer can download it unless you didn't delete the game, so you can play it, just like before. So far so good, as I've said in that video, and I got a few comments. So people are saying, let me see what people are saying. Yeah, MMARSU, somebody, channel that I've been following actually. He's doing a lot of great things. MMARSU, I'm gonna put a link down below. It's my subscriber, and I'm his subscriber. He's doing a lot of great things, music videos through, games. Uh, I'm just gonna show you so you can see it. There we go. This is his channel. So subscribe to that channel. He has really good stuffs. You know, he's really talented. Musically, it's talented, and editing. His editing is brilliant. So subscribe to that channel. Merry Christmas to you also, pal. And thank you for following this channel. Wish you all the best for 2021. Hopefully we can beat this corona together, everybody. Shameful positions also gonna take time. So buddy, we can chat around. Probably we can chat around also if you want to see how's the situation in England, in Croatia. That's not so much brilliant, but we're ready for a new protocol is on its strength, and we're gonna see how long it's gonna last. So that's probably it. Yeah. So Cyberpunk 2077, just wanted to take this time to talk about it. Great. It is great, but not awesome. See you next time and catch you later.